For decades, a locked storage unit in Burbank sat untouched, rented under a false name and paid for in cash by Sammy Davis Jr. himself. When investigators finally opened it, they found far more than memorabilia, hidden letters about his real mother's identity, tapes that could destroy careers, and evidence of what really happened with Kim Novak in 1958. Sammy had documented everything. Born on December 8, 1925, in Harlem, New York, Sammy was the son of vaudeville performers Sammy Davis Sr. and Alvera Sanchez. His mother was Cuban, a fact the family hid because of the anti-Cuban prejudice of the time. From birth, racism shaped his life. By age 2, he was already performing with the Will Maston Trio, led by his father and family friend Will Maston. Childhood for Sammy meant stages instead of classrooms, and applause instead of playgrounds. He saw whites-only signs and learned early to fight back with talent and relentless charm. When his parents split, his father gained custody, keeping him in the act full-time. At 7, Sammy appeared on the big screen in Rufus Jones for President, a rare film imagining a black president. It was a milestone, but his education came from the road, self-teaching languages, instruments, and performance skills. In 1943, at just 18, Sammy was drafted into the U.S. Army. Joining one of the first integrated units, he was met with brutal racism from the moment he arrived. White soldiers beat him, mocked him, urinated on him, and even painted his skin white. As humiliation, one night they tied him to a tree in freezing cold, sending a chilling reminder that no matter his talent, his skin color made him a target. In one vicious attack, his nose was broken 3 times, landing him in the hospital for days. Survival meant finding an outlet. He joined the Army's entertainment unit, where even his tormentors couldn't resist applauding. Returning in 1951, he was ready for the big time. That year, the Will Maston Trio opened at Ciro's nightclub in Hollywood, and a performance after the Academy Awards with stars like Humphrey Bogart and Marilyn Monroe in the audience made him an overnight sensation. Television appearances followed, including the Colgate Comedy Hour in 1952, a rare break for a black entertainer. In 1954, tragedy struck. Driving from Las Vegas to Los Angeles, Sammy collided with another car, and the impact drove his Cadillac's horn button into his left eye. The damage was permanent. With support from Frank Sinatra, he returned to the stage in just 8 weeks, first wearing an eye patch and later a glass eye. The accident also led him to convert to Judaism in 1960, finding a deep connection to the Jewish story of survival. Even as his fame grew, Vegas's segregation meant Sammy could headline a casino but not stay in it. He fought back, pressuring hotels to desegregate, and by 1971, his efforts helped end official segregation on the Strip. Sammy became known as Mr. Show Business, mastering singing, dancing, acting, comedy, impressions, and even gun tricks. On Broadway, Mr. Wonderful 1956 and Golden Boy 1964 showcased his versatility and his courage. In Golden Boy, his onstage kiss with a white co-star brought bomb threats, but Sammy refused to back down. His film career flourished with roles in Porgy and Bess, Sweet Charity, and Rat Pack hits like Ocean's 11 and Robin and the Seven Hoods. His bond with Frank Sinatra went beyond the stage. Frank personally broke racial barriers for Sammy, walking into clubs with him and refusing gigs that enforced segregation. But offstage, his personal life was turbulent. In 1957, Sammy began a romance with actress Kim Novak. Interracial relationships were dangerous at the time, and after rumors of an engagement, mobsters threatened to kill him or blind him if he didn't end it. Under pressure, he married singer Lorraine White in a sham arrangement, paying her thousands before quickly divorcing. In 1960, he married Swedish actress May Britt, defying public outrage and even losing his invitation to JFK's inauguration because of the union. They endured relentless hate, swastikas painted on their property, and May's Hollywood career ending because of their marriage. They had a daughter and adopted 2 sons before divorcing in 1968. Amid infidelity and the strain of Sammy's career, addiction soon took over. Cocaine, alcohol, and an endless party lifestyle at his Beverly Hills mansion eroded his health and finances. Though he earned millions, sometimes $185,000 a night, gambling losses, bad business deals, and generosity. 2 friends left him broke. His 1972 hit The Candyman unexpectedly topped the charts, but even that success couldn't fix his money troubles. By the late 1970s, heavy drug use and occult dabbling dimmed his legendary energy. In 1988, Sammy reunited with Sinatra and Dean Martin for a farewell tour, later joined by Liza Minnelli. The massive arena shows thrilled fans, but in 1989, Sammy's voice began to fail. Doctors diagnosed throat cancer caused by years of smoking, offered surgery that would remove his voice box. Sammy refused, choosing radiation in hopes of preserving his singing voice. The cancer briefly retreated, but by early 1990 it returned aggressively, weighing just 60 pounds. He died at home on May 16, 1990, at age 64. His death revealed the extent of his financial ruin, over $7 million owed to the IRS. His widow, Altavise, inherited the debt, lost their mansion, and watched as Sammy's possessions from tap shoes to gold records were auctioned off for a fraction of their value. Adding a final twist, a storage unit rented under a fake name surfaced months later, holding many of his personal treasures, hidden by an associate in an attempt to protect them from seizure. The IRS took those too. Sammy Davis Jr.'s life was a story of dazzling triumphs, brutal racism, scandal, and resilience. A man who broke barriers, mastered every stage, and left the world forever changed. Even as he paid the highest personal price for his fame. You said,